All right, fam, what's happening? L.A.R. movement still moving. Entitled Leisure Creates Losers. Now, I'm saying this because I was thinking about a way to talk about this and I couldn't figure it out. And somebody sent me a message today about another blog I had. And I think they missed the point, but it turned into something totally different. But they still sparked for me to rethink this and do this blog. So, thanks for that. Um, we are a country really built on the idea of leisure. Like, we're a country who, mind you, this country works more probably than supposedly, I don't know, works more than every other country in the United States. But the idea of the American way is to come to this country, do something, and have a bunch of people work for you, and you reap the benefits. And there's nothing wrong with a business model and a business plan and ingenuity and creativity. But there is something wrong with people thinking that their life is made for them to go running, to set up a system so they can go run off and play for the rest of their lives. Like, it's so bad that people who are wealthy do it, and over time, either the family, parts of it disband. If you're rich, you run out of money. If you're upper class, you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. If you're middle class, you're damn near insane. And if you're poor, I don't know how stupid you are for doing this. Because you can't sit down and do nothing and expect something. And even if you were wealthy and you could, it makes you a loser because you don't have any skills. It's not a skill to pay somebody to do some shit that you could do for yourself. It's not a skill to not know how to do shit because you want to pay for shit because you don't want to do it yourself. You cannot procreate and create a family if you don't know how to do nothing. I'm going to have a kid. I'm going to teach my kid how to pay a mechanic to fix the car. Pay a landscaper to mow the lawn. Pay an electrician to fix the lights. Pay a plumber to fix the pipes. Pay a barber to comb their hair. Pay a school to teach them how to read a book they could read for themselves. Pay a lot of shit. And we live in an information age, and that scares me because if we have so much free information out in front of us, and we still would rather somebody else do it. Now, this country was built on this ideal, but nobody ever thought to say, over time, this is a bad ideal to have. I mean, we glorify people who don't do much or don't know how to do much, but they can get money for not doing much. Not to be rude, but let's take the Kardashians, for example. The only person that did anything in that family was Bruce Jenner. That's living. And the other one was the father. All them other people don't do nothing. They just align themselves with people who do stuff. Or take somebody like, I use somebody, a person like who I don't like Tom Brady. Kid who nobody was a good kid, was a good athlete who nobody believed in, who worked his way to the top. But nobody, and still has a chip on their shoulder because they have to be excellent all the time. Those are two completely different type of people, but both are considered successful. One lives a life of leisure from being aligned with leisure, and one lives a life of leisure from actually being excellent at something for a tremendously long amount of time. Like I say, Ray Lewis, who's about to retire whenever the season's over. Shout out to Ray Lewis. Ah, you know I can't. I love to dance, but the thing about that is, at the end of the day, leisure is not getting us nowhere as a country because everybody wants to, let's go to Dubai, let's go to Turks and Caicos, let's go to Vegas, let's go on vacation, let's buy this to pass the time away. We're losing real connection with real people because we spending too much time wanting to be so important that we could pay people to do shit that actually enriches our lives. And I would rather you enrich your life, but it's none of my business about your life. But maybe it's better to enrich your life with people and skills and things that you can pass on from generation to generation that can actually build wealth if you're not from wealth. Then walk around trying to make enough money to buy some expensive shit or do some expensive shit or just do something to make it look like you somebody. Man, I'm finna go watch Divorce Court. Fuck it.